Look at this question. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A 1 minus 5 and B minus 4 5 is divided by x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the points of division. So, how to do this question? Let me draw a rough picture. A, B. A is what? A is 1 comma minus 5. And B is minus 4 comma 5. This line cut x-axis at some point. Actually, the line segment look like this. I have drawn a rough picture like this. This line segment cut x-axis at some point. Clear? The inclined line, AB is inclined line. Okay. For our convenience, I have drawn it as a horizontal line segment. AB is actually an inclined line. It is cut by x-axis at some point, say P. We have to find the ratio AP is to PB. In what ratio x-axis cut AB? Let the point be P. We have to find AP is to PB. Also, the coordinates of P we have to find out. So look here, the point P lies on AB, isn't it? The point P lies on AB. There is no doubt in that. The point P is a point on x-axis. Look at this picture. Point P lies on x-axis. If a point lies on x-axis, you know that its y-coordinate will be 0. Do you know that? A point lies on x-axis means y-coordinate will be 0. I have already explained that. If you take any point on x-axis, its y value will be 0. So generally, x comma 0 is considered as a point on x-axis. The x value can be any number, but y value must be 0. So I make an assumption that the coordinates of P are x comma 0 because P lies on x-axis. So I am making that assumption that P as x comma 0. X I have no idea, but y coordinate will be 0. Okay. So we have to find the ratio AP is to PB. After that, we have to find the coordinates P. Let me make an assumption that the required ratio is M is to N. Let me make that assumption. P is given by, write the formula, then you just substitute mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. We have studied the section formula. The coordinate of P is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Then later, okay, here the best way, I have explained the best way. Draw arrow like this. Do the cross multiplication. Means multiply along this arrow. Multiply with the x coordinate. M into minus 4 minus 4m plus n into 1 n by m plus n, right? Comma. The same way multiply with the y coordinate along the arrow. M into 5, 5m plus n into minus 5, n into minus 5 minus 5n by m plus n. This is the coordinates of P. We know that coordinates of P are x comma 0. X I have no idea, but y coordinate is 0. So the coordinate is x comma 0. Is that okay? Clear? So just equating or comparing left and right, you can easily find out m is to n. Comparing the first expression is difficult, right? Minus 4m plus n by m plus n equal to x. You will not be able to find out m is to n because x is not available. But let me compare the second expression. This expression must be equal to 0, right? So I can compare any term in the left and right. So the second expressions are compared. This is 5m minus 5n. 5m minus 5n divided by m plus n is equal to 0, correct? Cross multiplication gives 5m minus 5n equal to 0 into m plus n. Understood? Cross multiplication. 0 into m plus n, 0. Minus 5n taken to the other side. 5m equal to 5n. 5 cancelled. 5 cancel, m equal to n. Or m by n equal to 1. 1 is to 1 or 1 is 1. Okay. M equal to n. What is m by n? M by n is 1. So the ratio m is to n is equal to 1 or 1 is to 1. 1 is 1 by 1, right? So the ratio, the first part is over. The required ratio will be 1 is to 1. The x-axis divide AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. Substituting m equal to n in the equation, you will get the coordinates of P. Coordinates of P will be m equal to n, right? You can take m is to n, 1 is to n means you can choose m equal to 1 and n equal to 1. There is no problem in that. I got m is to n, 1 is to 1. I can select m as 1 and n as 1. So in this formula, I am going to put m equal to 1 and n equal to 1. Okay? M equal to 1 and n equal to 1. This is minus 4 into 1. Correct? Minus 4 into 1, minus 4 plus. This is n. N is 1. Denominator m plus n. M plus n is 1 plus 1, correct? 2. The y coordinate, I know that it is 0, understood? The second one is actually 0. So the coordinates of P will be minus 3 by 2 comma 0. This is the answer.